Good afternoon, everybody. I'm News Center Maine's meteorologist Mike Slifer. A pretty nice day out there, all things considered. We do see a lot more cloud cover in western Maine than eastern Maine right now, and this is all out ahead of what could be some very heavy rain. Still, the webcams look decent, and I'm optimistic that this evening will be okay. Current temperatures mostly in the 70s for us. We've got a lot of spots getting close to 80 degrees now, 77 in Augusta, 78 in Bangor, 78 in Wiscasset. And a few of those spots may make it to 80 before the clouds kind of shut that warming down and cut us off from the sunshine later on this afternoon. But I still think the big story here is not really what happens today, because the radar's quiet. Not much to talk about here. If we zoom out a little bit and show you the satellite, we can actually pick out where some of those thicker clouds are off the coast of southern New England. And all of that is moisture that's moving north toward Maine. Plus, we've got some high clouds that are building in pretty steadily now. And this is what's going to ultimately be the big story. We've got a stalled out front just off the coast. There's low pressure near the mid-Atlantic and a lot of rain activity associated with that. And as that low pressure starts to move north later on this evening, and the stationary front actually starts to back toward the land a little bit, we could end up with some very, very heavy rainfall. To give you an idea of the timing of all this, the clouds thicken up through the evening, and there may even be a few showers before all is said and done tonight. The best chance of that is mostly going to be the mid-coast and along the coastline of southwestern Maine and parts of York and Cumberland counties. Here's a glance ahead to 9 o'clock, but beyond this, we still have that threat for more rain. Overnight, I do expect a batch of heavier rain to try to move on shore. There's still a little bit of uncertainty in this part of the forecast here. But what ultimately I think is going to happen is we'll start to see that moisture make its way back toward the coastline and ultimately end up with some very heavy rain. Best chance is going to be to the east of the Penobscot Bay. A lot of that's going to be focused on down east Maine. There's a bit of a break, but then another slug of moisture comes through tomorrow, and that could bring yet another round of very, very heavy rain. And depending on where this heavy, heavy rain sets up, we could be talking about rain totals that range anywhere from just a half inch along the coastline to 2 or even 3 or more inches. Notice that things will finally start to wrap up late tomorrow night and into Friday. I actually think Friday could be a decent day. Here's one model's idea of where the heaviest rain will fall. So heavy rain is likely tonight through tomorrow. That could shift inland more, could make a bit of a westward shift. I still think the highest totals are going to be near the coastline, the entire coastline from Kittery all the way to Eastport. But down east Maine is certainly favored for a lot of the heavier rain right now. If this does shift inland, we could be talking about an inch of rain in Bangor, an inch of rain in Augusta, Lewiston, an inch of rain in Portland, if not a little more. The issue with a system like this is that it's tough to pinpoint exactly where that very heavy rain is going to fall. There could be some isolated high water issues tomorrow, and we will keep you up to date on that. But again, I think that the entire coastline should prepare for an inch of rain. If we don't get it, that's okay, but the chance is certainly there. Friday looks decent. We'll clear out in the afternoon, and this weekend not too bad either. A bit warmer this weekend, especially Saturday. I think we'll have a lot of temperatures well into the 80s, and there's a threat for some thunderstorms on Sunday as a cold front sags south. Thankfully, I don't think we really have much of a severe weather risk with this or anything like that, but certainly possible that by Sunday afternoon, things will be turning to be a bit more active. Marine forecast for today, seas around 2 to 3 feet, southeast wind 5 to 10 knots, water 64 degrees. 7-day forecast inland, rain mainly in the morning tomorrow. Maybe a lingering shower on Friday morning, but again, we clear out Friday. Saturday, mid, maybe even upper 80s inland with partly sunny skies. A chance of some thunderstorms on Sunday afternoon. Monday and Tuesday looking pretty good. Tuesday certainly much more summer-like than where we've been. Similar idea at the coastline, just a couple of degrees cooler on Saturday. Sunday around 80 degrees. Sun and clouds in the upper 70s. Monday still a bit sticky out there. Could be hot and humid by the middle of next week. Make sure you tune in later on. We'll have more coverage on your local news and weather this evening on our newscasts. Plus, you can always get updates on our website and on our app.